Previously. Look at where the damage is. Oh, there he goes. So today's a big day when it goes in to get fixed. Apparently it's going to take up to 8 business days, so probably closer to 2 weeks. But we'll see what they say. So there's a damage there, you can see the damage there, damage there, damage there. Bit hard to see, I just washed it. I always like to wash the car and give it to them really clean, and I've just taken photos, so if there's any more damage when it comes back or they haven't fixed it properly, I can compare before and after, and I'll show you guys the before and after anyway. So yeah, that's what we're up to at the moment. This is going to be part 2 of what happened the other day and go from here. All right guys, so this is my ride for the next week or 2. I've surrendered the Aurion to the insurance company to get it fixed, and I was supposed to get a hybrid RAV4, but they've given me this Mitsubishi Outlander instead. So I've never driven one of these before, so I guess we'll see how we go. Okay, Mitsubishi, not so squishy. I've never driven one of these before. It's going to be the hire car for the next week or 2. Same as any other button, I guess. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, oh that's kind of nice actually. Now first impressions, the interior touch points are very soft. This is a little bit cheap and flimsy looking, but it is a hire car, so I'm expecting that it's been bashed around quite a bit. The finish on here is actually not too bad, and this little parking toggle thing is kind of cool. You've got different drive settings here. We've got like a nice sort of leather console. The steering wheel's kind of sporty. It's a bit hard and plasticky, but it doesn't actually look too bad. The gauges look quite nice actually. So the buttons do feel a bit cheap, I will say. Like they do feel a bit, you can see them moving around a bit. That looks a little bit cheap, but overall for a base model Mitsubishi, it's not bad. Like they've come a long way. They're much better than they used to be. Maybe 5-10 years down the track, we'll see how this thing performs, but well, I won't see how it performs because it's not mine, but well, interesting to see if they're on the road still. Not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this thing. It's in drive now. Is that neutral? Reverse? It just feels... oh yeah, there we go. It just feels cheap. Like I just want a physical normal lever. I don't like this sort of stuff, but anyway. I guess that's the future now, isn't it? That's just my opinion. Like you guys might find they work better in your personal cars or maybe a higher end car, but being the base model, it just feels cheap. And this thing as well just feels a bit flimsy, but anyway, that's just my opinion. The finish of it is quite nice though, and the paddle shifters have a nice click to them. I don't like the 8-speed CVT Sliptronic where it gives you 8 to 10 gears. I'm not a fan of that, but anyway. Okay, so today's the day that I pick up the Aurion after it's been fixed since the little car crash the other day. There's going to be like the rest of the part 2. I'm going to be returning this Mitsubishi Outlander. I think it's a 2020 or early 20s anyway. Things I don't like, definitely don't like the gear shifter. I'm sort of used to it now, but it doesn't always go into gear, and I just find it kind of fiddly and not very natural feeling. The tyres were only down to 20 psi as well, so I pumped the tyres right up to 40 when I filled it up with petrol. Not that you can see that now anyway. And yeah, overall it's a good little car for what it is, but not for me. Like I wouldn't buy one. If I had the money, I'd probably try to go for a Mazda or something else, but not bad for a Mitsubishi, and not bad for a free car that I could use for almost 2 weeks. So I'm not complaining at all. Still a good little car. It's just, I think the downside is that it's a big car and it's front wheel drive, which is quite dangerous, especially in the wet. It feels very heavy and just slip and slides all over the place. Even if I'm trying to drive it really gently, leave it in eco mode or normal mode, it's still very slippery and doesn't have very good tires on it. I know it's a rental and it's been flogged and whatever, but yeah, that's just my opinion anyway. So yeah, I'll check in with you soon. Here we are. Well, first impressions. Ooh, looks like we got a new bumper bar. We'll lift a bit of wax on here. That's okay. They've reused that. Obviously the same bonnet. Interesting. Oh, it looks like they have reused the bar actually. Oh, I don't like that. That looks terrible. The blemishes in the paint do not look very good at all. Yeah, look at that. Look, I'm not gonna lie, that's not very good. Oh, they've reused the bar. Interesting. This is the side that it hit on. Looks like they polished the headlight too. They use the same wheel, I see. No, they did wash it pretty well. They use the same inner arch. Use the same clips. Interesting. See how they blended in the door here. I bet you they've used the same door. Very interesting. Ah yes, Canberra International Airport. My new secret filming location. Not really. Okay, I just want to talk about a bit more about what happened. So yeah, just picked up the car. It did have, as you would have seen, I'll show you in the previous clip, lots of blemishes down here. And that's because, and I figured out from feeling underneath it as well, they did use the same bar, they did use the same quarter panel, same wheel obviously, because it's still scratched to the shithouse. But they did, however, manage to give me an all new bolt there and a couple of bolts in the engine bay, like plastic bolts and screws to hold all the plastic liner together. But everything else, even this blob of wax here that they didn't polish off properly, they reused literally everything. So I was told that I was going to get a new guard and a new bumper bar, so I'm a bit disappointed. However, they did actually reuse this light and they polished it because it was fading a little bit. So they did polish it a lot, which does look good, and they did wax this side of the car. They didn't do a very good job on the bonnet. However, it is chipped to the shit house, so I'm not too worried about that anyway. Lots of stone chips. It's a 10-year-old car, like I get it. It's got 150,000 Ks on it, but they really should have replaced the front bar because there was like hairline fractures in it and it was just chipped and it looked terrible. Another plane. Yeah, so I was a little bit disappointed, but they said to get new parts it's going to be a few months wait. I said, how do we action that? And they said I have to talk to my insurance company to then back order the parts if I want to go through with that. I'm still on the fence about it. Like, yes, it's a 10-year-old car, but I really love this car. I took my 2 daughters home from the hospital in this car. It's been an amazing car. I'm just a bit disappointed. Oh, there goes the plane. It's landing. Yeah, so I am thankful that they gave me a hire car. The insurance company gave me a hire car, and look, it was only not even about 2 weeks since they had the car, so I guess I'm thankful for that. I didn't have to wait too long, but I'm just annoyed because they should have just replaced the bumper bar. Like, it just looks dodgy. You can't really see from here, but when you look close, it just looks, the paint looks uneven, it looks blemished. And that being said, they've got a lifetime warranty on it, so I guess if the paint starts falling off, I'm going to take it right back to them. But really, I don't know, it's frustrating because I use the car every day. I love the car. I use it to get to work. I use it to run the wife and kids around, along with our other car, which I still need to show you actually. But yeah, I'm just frustrated. Thankful, but also frustrated. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Thank you for watching, I suppose.